Yo, what's up, guys? This is day 30, I think, of this series. My name is Lachlan, and today I want to talk about humour, kind of following up from yesterday, where I spoke about social cues, and I did mention humour once or twice. Um, Today I want to talk about humour, more of its importance of it also in a social setting. I think it's very valuable as well, additionally, to have a good sense of humour. Yesterday I said I think, you know, understanding jokes or knowing when to use humor or something like that. But I want to specifically talk about like knowing when something is a joke. Um, I feel like in order to read social situations, a big part of that is humor, knowing when someone is sarcastic or not, because I think a lot of you would know the feeling when you misinterpret sarcasm for someone being serious, or misinterpret someone being serious for sarcasm, vice versa. It's really awkward feeling and situation. Um, so in that sense, it is very important to understand humor and also just have a good sense of humor. And, you don't have to be a comedian, but even to just have, to brighten up the mood in a situation. Or yesterday, I was talking about more formal situations like meetings and all of that. Um, Even things like that, just meeting someone for the first time, knowing how to crack a joke, or knowing, right timing, delivery. I saw somewhere that a comedian said that being a good comedian or being funny is it's not necessarily about the joke itself, but like 90% of it is timing and delivery. So that also falls into social cues, understanding how to act and when within humor. After talking about that today though. So knowing when to make a joke and also knowing how to deliver it is very important, just to use humor in a social setting. And yet the jokes themselves, make sure they're not too outrageous. Make sure they fit the setting. A lot of very basic example is making a joke with your friends and then your parents, or with your boys or with your girls. It's important to have a slightly different taste for humor with different people to get the most out of the situation. You don't want to have the same type of humor around all people. I mean, yes, I guess some people do, and that is a good thing, but it's also a good thing to not, because if you do have the same type of humor around all type of people, you have to kind of like really double down on that, and I feel like you have to be a bit of an extrovert for that one. But yeah, just want to talk about. I think it's good to understand humor as well, knowing when someone's making a joke. It's very important to just understand humor. Know when someone's joking. Not everything's so serious. People do joke. And also, brighten people's day. Try to lighten the mood. Try to just, spend a little time, maybe. If you feel like you're not so good at understanding it, spend a little time trying to understand it. Just practice it. Don't even watch videos, just practice it. Maybe watch a video or something of, watch skits, like watch funny content online, like real life funny content, to kind of get a bit of a base for how to act. And cues and all that, if you're not so sure within yourself. But if you are, well then yeah, make sure you keep using it wisely, as I think it's a bit of an underrated skill to have, or undervalued. Well, not undervalued, underrated. I feel like it's valued, but it's underrated, if you know what I'm talking about. Well, yeah, I think that's it for today. Day 30, I think it was. Yeah. Alright. You smell correctly. See you tomorrow.